Welcome to the Bourbon Van. I'm Phil.
I'm Julie, and we're drinking in the forest.
Today's 5 Sip Friday sample comes to us from our friends Josh and Lindsey from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Julie told me that I had to say that because she doesn't like saying Murfreesboro.
It's so hard. It's a hard one to say.
I take every opportunity to say Murfreesboro. I just like it. Well, if it's your first time joining us for 5 Sip Friday, we nose the glass, take 5 sips, try and figure out what we're drinking, say whether or not we like it, and ultimately it is revealed. Let's not waste any time. Let's get right to the nose on this one.
Yeah.
Smells like some crafty whiskey.
It does smell a little crafty. As I said that right into the glass. Right into the glass.
Today we are in a forest that is holding down. We're at a campground. There's a lot of smoke in the atmosphere here. The trees
Campfire smoke,
yeah,
not
right.
forest fire smoke.
The trees seem to be holding it in. So on the nose here, I'm getting that this is sort of a crafty, grainy whiskey and not much else at the moment.
And it's very sweet. Like there's a nice bright note to it. A little bit of richness on the nose.
I think this is proofy. There's some ethanol coming out of that glass and getting into my eye.
Let's start the weekend. The nose has a little bit of leather too. Ooh.
I got heartburn, but I like it.
Almost a little bit of chocolate here, a little bit of black licorice.
Yes.
Maybe a little leather.
Yep. Dark flavors,
Dark
for sure.
flavors.
There might be some lemon here.
Ooh.
Yeah, like lemon peel.
I want to take a sip of this already.
Yeah, let's take sip 2.
Yeah.
I defy you to tell me that's not a proofy whiskey.
It drinks really wonderfully, but it does give me that Kentucky hug.
Yeah, there's a punch here. I don't get a ton of extra flavor here, though. There's some brown sugar hanging around that's really nice. The finish is really spicy. There's a lot of spice there, like baking spice, cinnamon, that sort of thing. Clove, probably, here.
I'm also getting a little molasses.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
There's a lot of dark flavors on this one.
Yeah, dark, spicy, punchy.
I was just thinking about how... Sorry, you're going to take another sip.
I wanted it.
Yeah, but I was just thinking, like, I have to figure out if this is a bourbon or a rye.
Okay, sip 3. Let's see if we can figure it out. Between the spice and the citrus, I feel pretty strongly that this is a rye.
I'm not going to lie. I feel like I've had this. Or if not this exact sip, I've had a brother or sister of this.
You think so?
It tastes eerily familiar.
It's so tough when you get that crafty note because it means that, yeah, it could be something that you've had from a craft distillery, or it could be something from a distillery in a distant foreign land that you've never visited before. It could be from anywhere.
And I'm not so sure this is craft, but
really?
Yeah,
I could be barking up the wrong tree. See all the trees around here?
Sip number 4?
Sip number 4.
I'm just thinking a dark fruit because there is like a fruit note, so I'm thinking like maybe a little plum. Definitely that vanilla, all those flavors. I think you nailed it with that lemon zest. Ooh, she's a little bit warm though. Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I think she's warm.
Yeah, I don't have much else to add here. I think I've said everything tasting note wise on sips 1 through 4.
And I really want to go through my Rolodex of the bottles on the shelf because I do feel like we've had something-ish.
Okay, here we go. Sip 5, and Julie's going to go into her mental spreadsheet.
That's all I got. 5 sips.
Yeah, we both did a really nice job on this one. I'm very proud of us. Big appetites for whiskey today.
Yeah.
There is a huge spider right here. It's actually fuzzy. You see that?
I don't like it.
No.
I'm not a spider person.
Okay.
Spider's my least favorite.
I'll ask it to leave us alone.
Phil will be putting the equipment away.
I can do it.
Okay. Sip 5. We didn't give you any tasting notes, and then that came and gone, and I have none left to taste. So, do you think you know what this is?
No, I don't have any idea what this is. All right. Julie is ready.
I am ready.
I am ready. Tell us, what do you think this is?
I'm not going to be right, but this is the year that I'm actually guessing bottles.
Sure.
So I'm going to say that this is a High West, which would be funny because we already had a High West this season, but I feel like it's some sort of special release. It reminds me of Christmas, like one of those like midwinter bottles. It has a little bit of that feel to this.
Interesting.
Those dark flavors, the little bit of Christmassy flavors. It's not going to be High West, but I also think this is like 127.
127 proof.
And a rye.
And a rye. Okay. We are on the same page in several ways. I'm going to go 120 proof.
Okay.
I'm going to go rye. And I'm just going to go craft. I have no idea. This, from this taste, from this profile, I feel like it could come from any of the hundreds of craft distilleries across America at this point. because it tastes a little bit young to me. It doesn't taste super well aged or something like that. It's grainy. It has the crafty nose. So that's all I'm going to go with. I'm going to say it's craft. It's 120 proof, and it's a rye. So,
and I'm definitely not right because I'm just thinking they're from Tennessee, and why would they throw a Utah in there? But who knows? Let's find out.
We don't know. We didn't really say whether we like it or not. What do you think?
I like it.
Yeah, I like it. It's not a bottle that I would go to often, but it is one of those bottles that when you're in the mood, you definitely would have a taste for this. I do like it.
Yeah.
So this, by the way, was our last sample from Josh and Lindsey, who we met 2 years ago.
They may have been the first people we ever met that watched the channel.
Probably, yeah. 2 years ago, they met us in Nashville while we were camping and gave us these samples, and you've seen their names several times on the channel. So this is the last of their samples, so thank you very much, Josh and Lindsey, for all the great samples and for helping us get 5 Ship Friday rolling over the last couple of years, because now it's just a freight train.
I love it. It's my favorite series that we do.
I agree.
So this is, I don't know what this is, Three Boys Farm.
Three Boys Farm.
Do you know?
Never heard of it.
It is a rye blend.
Okay.
It says 58%, which I believe comes to 116, so not quite as warm as we thought it was going to be. What was your proof?
120.
Oh, well, you were close. You were within 5.
120, and guess said it was a rye, and Three Boys Farm sounds awfully crafty to me. I honestly could not pick that one out of a lineup.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know where that's from. We will look it up, and we'll put some information on the bottom of the screen.
And if it is craft, you got craft, rye, and you were within 5 proof points.
Hey, big high five. Well,
I think that's pretty good.
There you go. I feel pretty good about this, and what a beautiful place to do our sipping here in the middle of the state of Oregon. You can't really beat it from wherever we are.
To wherever you are.
Cheers.
Cheers.